All right, guys, so I am here in the opinion page on the assignments. For some reason, these pictures are not loading, so I will put them into the chat for you. This is what one of the pictures says. I'm not sure if you can see this. I hope you can. It says, en mi opinión es, and then there are a bunch of words, choices. So if you remember, the main goal that we're talking about is we are who we are, right? And our performance target is I can have a conversation about how my choices represent me. So this is our main thing that we're talking about. So basically what we're saying is we are saying why we like what we like, okay? So that's our main goal here. So in our notebook, I put in this personality traits slide. I'm sorry, page, not a slide, which also isn't loading. So this PDF will be in the chat for you, and you can click on that and then put it into your own notebook. That's fine. Hopefully one day this will load, and hopefully one day these pictures here for the opinions page will load as well. But for today, they are not, and so we are going to just work with it. All right, we're doing the best we can. All of these words here are on the image that I attempted to share. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Those are all descriptors as to why you may like or not like something. All right, so the word interesante looks like it does in English, right? Interesante. Interesante means interesting. So we're going to go ahead and type interesting on that blank. Tonto or tonta, I was always taught that it means like silly or dumb. Okay, we're like, oh, that's so stupid, you know, like, it's kind of ridiculous, whatever. So that's what tonto or tonta means. Now, if I ever tell you a meaning of a word and you don't think that's the right because you think it's something different, please, like, ask me. I may have learned it wrong, or you may be thinking of a different word. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not always going to be right 100% of the time, so work with me. The next one here, we have creativo and creativa. That's a cognate. It looks like a word in English, and it is creative. The next one, ridiculo or ridicula, also a cognate, and it is ridiculous. Comico or comica, kind of another cognate, sorry. So this is comical or funny, all right? We have loco or loca, which is me, for sure, and this is crazy. Divertido or divertida means funny. I'm sorry, not funny, fun. My brain isn't working. Aburrida, aburrido or aburrida is boring. All right, so these words are all words that you would use to describe why you like something, okay? So the pictures above, they said, en mi opinión es, and en mi opinión son. So I'm going to go ahead and type those in Spanish. It said, en mi opinión es, and en mi opinión son. Now there is an accent on the word opinión, on this O here, so I'm going to click symbol, more symbols. This one here, insert, close. Oh gosh. All right, so in my opinion it is, and in my opinion they are. And I'm going to put that in English here for you. In my opinion it is blank. And in my opinion, they are. Oh my gosh, sorry, I cannot type today. All right, so en mi opinión es, en mi opinión son. All right, now this bottom portion here, this is where it's going to get a little tricky, a little bit crazy. You are going to fill in the blanks with what you like to watch, read, or listen to, and why. You're going to be sure to use words you will remember or just ones you have learned rather than just translating something. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 statements that we are going to complete together here. This first one says, me gusta mirar blank porque. So me gusta, I like, mirar, to watch. blank. Porque, because of a reason. So it says, I like to watch something because. Now, this is all going to be very, very personalized, okay? You cannot copy my answers, all right? I'm trying to, like, put in, I know, usually I can click over here. This is a mess today, y'all. Do not copy my answers, okay? Here, copy my answers, cheaters, right? These are all personalized questions, or statements, rather. These are not, my statements are not your statements. We have different opinions. We like to watch different things. We like to read different things. Like, don't copy my answers, all right? So this one is, I like to watch something. So what do I like to watch? Well, I'm going to go back to my Gustar page, the page that we did from the notebook the other day. So go over there and pick something that you liked to watch. Okay, so over on this left-hand side, it said, me gusta mirar, I like to watch. Or me gusta mucho mirar, I really like to watch. All right, so you're going to pick something from here that you like to watch. And then we're going to try to think of a reason why you might like to watch it. All right, so let's see. Because I want to make sure that nobody picks my answer, I'm going to choose soap operas. All right, so you can drag your mouse over the word to highlight it, Control-C to copy. I'm going to go back over here to my opinions page, and I'm going to paste it into the blank. Now, again, I'm choosing this because I don't want anyone to take my answer. I don't actually like soap operas. I'm just choosing this so nobody steals my answer. Okay? So I'm going to say I like to watch soap operas. And why do I like to watch soap operas? Because they're crazy. All right, so the word that I'm describing, soap operas, is plural. When something is plural, we have to say they are. Oops, right here. They are, not it is. So for this one, since I'm describing something that is plural, I am saying they are. So I'm going to write son. And then they're crazy. That's why I like to watch them, for pretend. So I'm going to say locas. Now, for those of you that are grammar curious and you are wondering, like, okay, why did you write locas when this says loco or loca? Well, the word I am describing, telenovelas, soap operas, is plural, so it has an S. So the adjective that I'm using to describe it has to have an S. It is also feminine. It ends in an A, and so mine has to end in an A as well. Don't worry about being perfectly grammatically correct. That is not my primary concern here, okay? My concern is that you are using a verb, son, they are, or es, it is, and an adjective. So this sentence here says, me gusta mirar telenovelas porque son locas. Now I'm going to translate that into English underneath. You need to make sure you are translating as well. All right? So me gusta means I like, mirar, to watch, soap operas. Porque is because they are crazy. All right? And I'm going to change my colors here. Because then that way it makes it a little bit more separated between the English and the Spanish. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. All right, so now we have a description of something we like to watch and why. Now remember, according to the district, every time that we are writing a sentence, the longer, more connected, robust, strong, and healthy that sentence is, the more we are moving up that proficiency continuum. So we really want to make sure that we are pushing ourselves and leveling up our language and doing well and speaking with great sentences, right? The next one here says, no me gusta escuchar blank porque blank. No me gusta, I don't like, escuchar, to listen to something. Porque, because. I don't like to listen to something because. So we're going to have to go back to our Gustar page. And scroll down to the listening section. Look, none of my pictures are loading here either. And I don't know what's going on, guys. So you don't like to listen to. Now for me, I don't have anything in the I don't like to listen to section because I like to listen to just about everything. All right. But I have something in the I like a little bit section. So like I like it, but it's not totally my favorite, right? So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these from the I only like it a little bit section. I'm going to choose música rap. So I click and drag my mouse over those two words. Control C to copy. Go back over to my opinions page. Scroll down past the pictures that aren't loading. Control V to paste. All right. And you guys know that I like the consistency in formatting. So I'm going to change all of this. All right. So I said, no me gusta escuchar música rap. I don't like to listen to rap music because... why don't I like to listen to rap music? Well, it's... looking at this list, it's ridiculous to me. Okay? So I'm going to use the word ridiculous. I'm going to have to say it is ridiculous. So, porque es, it is ridícula. Now, the reason I am using the word ridícula rather than ridículo is because the word I am describing, música, ends in an A. Okay? It is a feminine word, so I am using a feminine adjective. Oops, and I think I chose the wrong font size. Sorry. Of course. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and write the English underneath. I'm just copying part of the sentence from above so I can keep the same color and font size. So this one says no me gusta, which is I don't like to, and then escuchar, to listen to. Música rap, that's my answer. Rap music. Porque, because. Es ridícula. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. There we go. All right. Halfway done. Woo-hoo. All right. This next one, we're getting a little bit longer here. We have 1, 2, 3 blanks in this one. And that's because, again, we're really moving up that proficiency continuum. We really want to make sure we're writing strong, healthy, robust language, right? We want to make sure that we're doing our best to keep our sentences strong. All right, so this one says, me gusta leer. Me gusta leer. I like to read something. Pero no me gusta blank. Porque blank. I like to read this, but I don't like to read this because of a reason. So I like to read something and I don't like to read something. So I'm going to go back to my Gustar page. Scroll down to the reading section, was the one at the bottom. Something that I like to read. All right, so you're going to choose something from this left-hand side. This is our I like to read and I really like to read section, right? So something you like to read. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to be a butthead, all right? And I'm going to choose something that I don't like to read simply because I don't want people to follow or copy my answers, all right? So I'm going to choose something ridiculous. So I'm going to say that I like to read newspapers even though I really don't, okay? Now, if you didn't have anything that you like to read, choose something that you'd be like, okay, I guess I'll read this, all right? Just, we need something to go in this blank, right? So, me gusta leer, this thing. Okay, I like to read this. All right, so I'm saying I like to read newspapers. And then it says, but I don't like something else. So I'm saying I like to read newspapers, but I don't like to read this other thing. So pick something that you don't like to read to go in this blank. So something you don't like to read. And something you don't like to read is going to come from the right-hand side, right? This is the I don't like to read, or I only like to read it a little bit section. All right? Now, I'm going to be a butthead, and I'm going to choose something where you can't copy my answers, because then I know that you stole from me, and that's cheating, okay? So I'm going to pretend that I don't like comic strips, which is a lie. Comic strips are hilarious. All right, so I'm going to paste that in there. All right. All right, so my answer so far says, I like to read newspapers, but I don't like to read comic strips because... Now, why don't I like to read comic strips? This is where you can go to the personality traits page, you know, if it ever loads, or load it in the chat. You could put, you know, maybe you don't like something because you're a funny person and the thing that you chose not to like to read isn't funny. All right. I don't know. You could choose a personality trait, or you can choose the easy way and you can choose one of these words from up here. All right. So let's see. I like to read newspapers, but I don't like to read comic strips because I'm going to say because they're dumb. Yeah, because they're stupid. But I really love them. Okay. Now the thing that I am talking about, comic strips, is plural. That's my answer. Okay. So because it's a plural answer, because it's a plural thing, I have to say they are, right? So, and then they are is right here. Son. So I'm going to type son because they are, and I said like silly or dumb, right? Tonto, tira cómicas. I'm going to say tontas. Again, if you are a grammar person, the reason this ends in an AS is because tira cómicas ends in an AS. So if my noun that I am describing ends with a feminine plural, the adjective I'm using needs to end with a feminine plural. All right, and this last sentence, oh, sorry, I forgot to translate. All right. So, me gusta leer. I like to read. Periódicos was newspapers. Pero is but. No me gusta, I don't like comic strips because they are silly. I'm going to use dumb. Yeah, they're dumb. Okay. All right, so this last sentence here, this last one, there is a typo, so do me a favor and help me with this typo, okay? It says ne me gusta, it should say no me gusta, all right? So this one here is the most difficult because there are slashes, which means you need to eliminate some of those words, and there are 3 blanks. So stay with me, we're gonna work through this, okay? We got this. This says no me gusta, I don't like, mirar, to watch, escuchar, to listen to, leer, to read. So I don't like to do a thing, sino que, but rather, me gusta, I like, mirar, to watch, escuchar, to listen to, leer, to read, to blank, porque, because, another blank. So I don't like to do a thing, but rather I like to do this thing because of a reason. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to decide what's the thing, like what's something that you don't like to do and you would rather do something else instead. All right. So maybe you don't like to watch TV because you would rather read a book. Maybe you don't like to listen to music because you would rather watch your favorite show. Maybe you don't like to read a book because you would rather listen to music. Okay? So you need to choose something that you don't like to do and choose an activity as a replacement. So how we're going to do this, it says no me gusta, the things. Okay? So I'm going to choose I don't like to read. I would much rather watch a TV no, you know what? I'm going to go backwards. I would much rather read a book than watch a TV show, okay? Because I don't want people copying my answers. So I'm going to say I don't like to watch something, okay? Maybe not a TV show. I'm going to say I don't like to watch something, but rather I like to read a book. So for mine, what I am going to do is I am going to do something called a strike through, okay? So I'm basically like crossing those out. You can delete those words, all right? So I am saying I don't like to watch, and then I'm going to go back to my likes page, and I don't like to watch, I'm going to say TV shows, yeah. I'm going to say programas. All right, so I don't like to watch TV shows. Seen okay, but rather I like, and this should be green, I'm very sorry. Okay, so I don't like to watch TV shows, but rather I like, I'm going to say to read. I want to read something. And again, I am going to strike through. You can delete the words that you're not using. Okay, so I'm saying I don't like to watch TV shows, but rather I like to read. I'm going to say books, and books is libros. It's from the page before. And then I need to say why. Why do I like to read books? Because, I'm going to say because I'm smart, okay? On that personality traits page, on the bottom it says yo soy, I am. And then there's a word on there that says inteligente. Inteligente. Okay? I like to read books because I'm smart. Yeah. America. All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and translate what I typed. Now your sentence should be different, and that's great. I want your sentence to be different, okay? So this one says, I don't like to watch TV shows, but rather I like to read books because I'm smart. Boom. All right, so now this is done. You should be able to click turn in on that assignment, and you should be good to go.